What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TVP Lounge. Hope all of y'all are doing well today on this last Friday of April 2023, which is still insane to say. I can't believe this is it's about to be May in a couple of days. It's crazy. This year been flying by. Hope y'all been doing well. It's been a couple weeks since we've been in the lounge. Y'all know if y'all been following me on Instagram, right there. I've been out there, man. I was out there for 8 days just doing a mix of things. But if y'all ain't had a good week up until this point, hopefully y'all can come in here today and enjoy the vibes and get y'all weekend right. As always, let me go in the chat, say what up to everybody. Apologies for being a little delayed. I'm still catching up and recovering. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm still bouncing back. Kai, what's going on? It's happy Friday, no doubt. Tina, what's going on? I see you dropped the super chat as well. Appreciate the support, Tina. Tomorrow, what's going on? And Nas, what up? Said just got back from Vegas. Did 2 nights Encore, 2 nights Luxor Towers. That's 2 big different stays. Okay. Rooms were pristine and service was excellent. Vegas feels back and better than ever. That's what's up. Glad to hear that. Glad you had a good time. Philly, what's happening, man? Ronnie, what up? Stephanie, what up? T, what's going on? Let's see. Professor X, what up? Said I wish I was wealthy because, man, Vegas is the place to be, like fantasy playground. There if you got those big bills. Yeah, you can do a lot in Vegas if you save your funds accordingly or if you plan ahead. Said finally able to catch a live stream at the beginning. That's what's up. Glad you're here. Zoe, what up, my guy? Happy Friday to you. Really got 25 more days. Hey, man, ain't crazy how the countdown for y'all trips can just like that be so far away and then all of a sudden just be so close. That's what's up though, to be here in no time. Sweeney, what's going on? Los, what up, my guy? Rich, what up? Said TGIF. Headed to Vegas the end of May. That's what's up. Yeah, I think quite a few folks in the stream today or who will catch the replay gang. Shout out to the replay gang. They will be in Vegas at the end of May as well. Y'all know Memorial Day weekend draws a lot of eyes and a lot of attention every year. It's going to be heavy traffic this year. And you got EDC coming up. So y'all know May be busy. May's a busy month also. What's going on, Michael? Said you'll be out there next Wednesday for Cinco de Mayo. That's what's up. That's gonna be crazy. Cinco de Mayo gonna be a good weekend. Ford, what's going on? Said 2 more weeks. That's what's up. We run Las Vegas, my guys. Pleasure to meet you. Good day to you as well. Karen, what up? Who is HJ? What's going on? Said TVP was all over the place on your last trip. Man, that's how you gotta do it, man. You know, trying to show y'all how Vegas was, you know, and I was trying to check out some different things, but that's how it's gotta be. Gotta be on the move. But yeah, Vegas was fun. I feel y'all in for sure. Bo, what's going on? All right, I think this about everybody. Who's that? Vet, what up? And I got a super chat. Oh, Jose, what up, Jose? I said, free Joe Exotic. Oh man. Free Joe. All right, man. Y'all know what we do around here. Let's go ahead and do this first round. Where my emojis at? Go ahead and drop my emojis. I'll go ahead and pour up and we're gonna talk about it. So a lot of things happened over the last 8 days while I was in Vegas, so I had to put some notes together. That's one reason why I was a little bit behind. I had all my thoughts together, but I didn't have them noted down. So we'll go ahead and get back to business like we always do, you know, back on the grind. And I'm gonna fill y'all in because there's a lot of changes that's about to come to Vegas, you know. Some this year, some next year, some relatively soon. We're gonna talk about it all. And I was out there, y'all follow me on Instagram. Y'all seen all the action live. I tell y'all all the time. Follow me on Instagram. If you don't even use Instagram, create an Instagram just to follow me. I'm telling y'all. Fight night, Lord have mercy. Fight night was crazy. I actually vlogged for y'all. I did a vlog on Saturday. Me moving around a little bit. And then I did some vlogging at night. But I probably had a video for y'all. I'm gonna try to have it done by Sunday. I'll probably try to get most of the editing done tomorrow. And then I try to get it to y'all by Sunday. If y'all follow me, you know I didn't post on Sunday. I was tired as hell. Was exhausted. Fight night was crazy. Who this Goldie Gold top of it? What's happening? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming through, Schooner. My guy, what up? said, you thought I moved to Vegas? I did have a couple people asking me if I moved out there, though I've been thinking about it. Nah, I was just out there. I had some catching up to do with a lot of different things. I had some back-end business I needed to take care of. I needed to check out some stuff, get y'all some content. I had a mix of stuff to do, and I just needed some time. So, cheers to y'all for we hop in the stream. Happy Friday to all of y'all. Good luck to all of y'all on y'all upcoming trip, because the tables was good and bad at the same time. But cheers to y'all. All right. I guess I'll throw this in my here too, what y'all want to know. I might do that at the end. Let me go to my notes. I want to talk about this is why I have this title, that the strip is about to change significantly. And I wanted to say Vegas in general. While I was in Vegas last week, there was a multitude of things that broke. Some of y'all might have heard about the Oakland A's getting basically their clearance to build a baseball stadium, which anyone who knows of anything, this shouldn't really be much of a surprise. It's pretty much been a waiting game. It's just a matter of time before this went through. So I guess they went ahead and got the ball rolling, got the land. It was like 49 acres or something like that, right there, not too far off the strip. And that's on the way. So all y'all baseball fans, and then y'all who might be Oakland A's fans, they're getting up out of there and they coming to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And they won't be bombarding the Raiders, because y'all know that was the beef when they was in Oakland. The Raiders wanted their own stadium. So both teams had their own stadium, brand new. So that took place. The fight went down. We saw Tank drop off Garcia. We did the poll on Instagram. That was easy money. I already knew that was gonna happen. I wasn't even worried about watching the fight. You know, I kept up with it, but I wasn't worried about watching it because I knew what time it was. It was a great fight though. But nothing surprised. I think I actually had 2 people DM me. Shout out to y'all who know y'all are, when we was talking about the fight. They called a 7th round KO. They called a 7th round KO for Tank. That was hilarious. And that was like spot on. But I didn't think it would go past 10. I was trying to be nice. But this is over by knockout. So the fight went down. Y'all know, if you don't know it by now, y'all know the Hawaiian Marketplace where Fat Burger was, all of them shops over there, right there in front of Polo Towers, where Stuff My Turkey was before they moved off the strip. Had the little spots right across the street from Aria Park. All that demolished now. Is destroyed. They're building a casino there. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be insane, actually. So, well, I'll keep tracks and progress of that. But that's literally underway. It's a ways to go. So that's gonna be something to see. A big casino right across the street from City Center. You got Park, Aria, Cosmo across the street. It's gonna be crazy. What else I got for y'all? Oh yeah. I wanted to say this for the stream. All right, and this is something we're going to talk about. I'm trying to just fill y'all in real quick on just some little eyesores that I saw, and then we're gonna get into this. Let me ask y'all. So let me start with this with y'all. If y'all had to stay for y'all whole trip, Park MGM or New York, one or the other, on the south end of the strip, or you had to stay at Sahara, or I'll give y'all Resorts World. Let's make it fun. Resorts World. Y'all had to pick one of those 2 choices of hotels. If you had to choose the north end and you could stay at Sahara or Resorts World, or if you had to pick the south end and choose Park MGM or New York. Which end of the strip y'all staying in, north or south, and which hotel? Because let me tell y'all something. Like, you got, and let me clarify so I can make this easier. You have to pick one. You have to either pick the north end and then you can pick the hotel, or you have to pick the south end and you have to pick one. So if you're going to pick the north, it's either got to be Resorts World or Sahara. If you're going to pick the south, then you got to pick Park MGM or New York. And so I'm going to let y'all answer that, and then I'm going to explain why. This is one reason why I wanted to make this topic what it is today, because as somebody mentioned earlier, I was on both ends. I was all over the strip. I was at the south end. I stayed at Park for half the trip. I was in New York about half the trip. I went down to Resorts World. I went and checked out. They got a new Tiki Bar Resorts World. I went and checked that out. I did a quick video for that. Y'all follow me on Instagram. Y'all saw that post I made of my drink I had, which was whew, that thing had 8-year-old rum in there. Jesus, let me tell you, it was not bad. But I was in there checking that out. Went to a hookah lounge down there. So I was all through the strip. I even was at Strat. Y'all follow me. Y'all saw that. See, listen, that's, in case y'all be wondering why I say follow me on Instagram, I be posting what I'm doing on Instagram. It's the easiest way to see where I'm at or what's going on and what content might be on the way. That's how y'all can get an inside look. But I was legit all over the strip. And so I started observing little things here, little things there. And I'm like, some people making some moves around here on the strip. So I was like, some things might change. So I just want to see what y'all say first, because y'all know I love to make these streams interactive with y'all. I don't want y'all sitting here listening to me all day. That can get boring. Ain't nobody trying to sit here and listen to me all day.
Nope.
All right. Let me see what y'all said y'all gonna do first and which hotels, and then I'll get into why. Who is this? Draw, what's going on? Said any bourbon drinkers in the chat. Pretty sure there are some bourbon drinkers. If y'all are bourbon drinkers, just say yep or nah. Horhillian, what's going on? Jose said if your girl was out there, she got taken by TVP. They don't hate the game. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one. Vegas was off the chain though. It was so, we'll just leave that there. Good thing Pac-Man Jones for Vegas never getting an NBA team. Oh no, there will be an NBA team going to Vegas as soon as they finish that. What's that? That Sportsnet arena down there on the north end of the strip. Vegas, they'll have an NBA team. That's gonna happen. All right. I see Resorts World. So that's two people who said the north end. I see it easily on top of that. Okay. And yeah, that's why I had to clarify. I saw Park MGM and Resorts World. It's got to be one or the other. So New York, Park MGM. Cat, what's going on? Happy Friday to you. Said you pick Park MGM and stay on the south side. Resorts World. Oh, so this kind of back and forth. Okay. I think Resorts World was the kicker. That's why I threw that in there, just to make it fun. Because if I had said like Sahara or that's the really thing I can only say. Ain't nobody staying at Circus, and I'm not gonna say Strat. That ain't fair. But they got the Hilton Tower. That's why I threw Resorts World in there. But it looked pretty balanced. Seemed like more people say South. Park MGM in New York is split, but anybody who's staying on the North, it looked like everybody's saying Resorts World, which makes sense. Okay, so most people are saying the South and saying either Park MGM in New York. Never stayed at Park. Okay, that's cool. He went 69 on this strip. This strip show did. All right. Okay. I like the variety of these answers too. Which I figured anyway. Most people pick in the South, and I was just real curious if y'all would pick Park MGM or New York. Because let me tell y'all something. If y'all seen the room tour yesterday, I was one reason why I had to be around there. Shout out to my Vegas. Shout out my guy Ace of Vegas, man. Ace of Vegas is a legend. So shout out to Ace of Vegas. Got to redeem some comps. Took me like a week to get a free room. It's crazy. I'm not lying to y'all. 1 week. What? Shout out to Ace of Vegas. Free night in 1 week. So I got to redeem a comp, but I wanted to check out the new rooms. I was supposed to do that Super Bowl, but I was just like, nah, I'll check it out later. Plus, I let everybody, everybody want to do stuff first. I was like, I'll kick back and let everybody get it out. So while I was staying at Park, I got the opportunity to, experience what it's like staying there. Because I've stayed at Park before, but like staying there with the Usher concert, let me tell y'all something. What? If you going for an Usher concert, fellas, telling y'all, it's such a vibe. The dealers was like, they enjoy people watching. It was so many different shapes and sizes and see-throughs and non-see-throughs. It was insane. Park MGM was such a vibe. Even without the concert, the hotel was cool. With that said, I went over to New York, because I've been in New York before, but I haven't been there just to like gamble and hang out in a while. Probably since like me and Ace hung out for the first time. It's been a while since I've been in there. And I just want to say New York got a whole new respect for me. Now, I ask because we always talk about location. Location is the most important park when people decide on where to stay, and then price is second. That location down there where Sahara and Resorts World is, it's just out of the mix with stuff. Because when you got Park MGM, you got the trams there, so you can tram down to Bellagio. But you still got that park in the middle. And y'all, let's see in the vlog that I upload. I actually did like a quick little walkthrough as the fight was starting to prepare, just walking through the park. Man, listen, New York got Times Square. I'm trying to tell y'all, all the people like country music or rock and roll music and don't want to go to a club but want to go to a lounge, in there in Times Square. Inside of that, they got this restaurant. Fridays and Saturdays, they play Latin music. So it's like they make it like the little lounge, bar to hang out. And then in the center of the New York, they got this little bar. They have a little DJ. I'm trying to tell y'all, I was having me a grand old time. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was having a grand old time inside of New York the first couple days. I was like, man, granted the casino, the casino don't look old. It look a little touched up. It's not as, I guess you could say, modern eye appealing as some others, but listen, they've done some changes since the last time I was in there. So if y'all have thought about, we always talk about New York or Park MGM. I just got to see the remodeled rooms because y'all know rooms is important. The vibe of the casino is important. Food, etc., etc. Like, I'm going to tell y'all right now, between them two hotels, restaurants is not much of a problem. Vibes is not a problem at all. Because as much fun as it was being in that environment in New York, on the record is still untouchable. New York don't have nothing for on the record. Like, on the record is what it is. But there's more things to do as far as like entertainment if you don't want to go to on the record. So I had to get them their props. You know, the casino floor was, it was okay. The dealers was weird. The dealers was acting kind of weird. Some of them was cool, and some of them act like they ain't want to talk. So, but that area, the South End, I just want, and the reason I'm saying all this is because I want y'all to know that when they build that new casino across the street and it opens, it's going to change the whole perspective on where people want to stay. We always talk about Bellagio, Center Strip, Planet Hollywood, Link Promenade, which is cool. And that's still center location. That's still where the most stuff is going on. But give it another year when they finish that casino. Because right now, if you stand over there at either one of them properties, you can have a good time. You got foods, entertainment. You got Brewdog across the street from Park MGM. You got shows going on. T-Mobile Arena, something going on. Listen, that location is not the most ideal if you're trying to be walking back and forth all the time, but it's not like undoable. But you can just hang around there and have a good time. So, got to experience that more. It's not like it was my first time. I've experienced it before, but I got to spend more time. So I'm not moving neither one of them hotels up as far as nothing in regards to like ranking my other hotels, but I can definitely tell people it's not bad to stay at either one. MGM Grand, I still can't push MGM Grand too far. Now, I asked about the sides because let's go to the other side, the north side of the strip. Now, obviously, most people don't want to be on the north side of the strip because there's not nothing going on down there. Well, while I was down there and I spent a lot of my Monday down there, I got to actually sit back and think about things. I said, well, we love Center Strip. South Strip is convenient enough where the rooms and stuff is cool, which, by the way, I like what New York did to their rooms, but I'm still picking Park MGM over New York, because a shower tub combo on vacation I'm not rocking with that. I'm sorry. That's not going to do it for me. But I do like the design they did. The design was nice. Wait until Fountain Blue open. Let me tell y'all something. Let's talk about, I guess we can do another shot too, because I was spending a little spill on this. Y'all all said y'all would stay at Resorts World, and I'm glad, and I'm pretty sure y'all said that, but I'm going to explain it why I think within the next year, I'm going to say by the end of the year, by the end of 2023, when Fountain Blue opens, there might be more attention on the north end of the strip than it is right now, because it's not really much going on right now. But I got to spend some time down there, and they actually low-key are actually building it up to do something, or to give people something to do. Fountain Blue is opening. From what I've been informed of, it's supposed to be open by the end of the year. That's the target date by the end of the year. I'm gonna say it'll be, if all goes well, should be open by December. I'm gonna say December. Should be open before New Year's. Fontainebleau's gonna be open. Y'all on Twitter, y'all probably seen renderings. I've seen somewhat of what the inside gonna look like. The north end of the strip about to be a vibe. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. When they open Fontainebleau, you're gonna have Resorts World across the street. We all know about Resorts World. That's already brought a lot of life to that end of the strip anyway. You have Sahara down there, which is why I asked y'all, because I think Sahara actually slept on. I told y'all a few months ago, I think you can make a debate that it's one of the best budget hotels on the strip, even with its poor location. There's a lot to do with that hotel. Then when you throw in Fontainebleau, you're gonna now have two of the two newest hotels on the strip in that area. You're gonna have nightlife, you have lounges, you have bars. People love what is that? Tacos El Gordo, which is beyond overrated. But you got tacos El Gordo, then you got tacos Al Pastor, and then you got Luna the hookah lounge. And I'm about to start doing like a hookah lounge series on the channel. I'm just putting this out here now. I was already out there just trying to figure out how I want to do the videos. But I'm about to start doing a hookah lounge series. So they're gonna open a nightclub. I think they said it's gonna be 11 inside of Fontainebleau. That's not confirmed. That's just from what I've gathered. It's gonna be a nightclub inside of Fontainebleau. They're gonna have a pool that I believe is gonna be like a lot of the other hotels above. And then you've got Zook and IU Day Club. So you're gonna have two clubs basically across the street from each other. What a day party. You got a hookah lounge just in case you don't want to go to a club or lounge right there. And then right next to that is Encore, which has EPZ. So all the party people, that's gonna bring a whole new life down there. Top of the world, right down there is Strat. So you got fine dining between. Top of the world, whatever they're gonna have at Fontainebleau, the Resorts World options, and then you got Wynn and Encore. So by the end of the year, I'm trying to tell y'all, I think the north end of the strip gonna start getting more love. People still gonna want to travel to the middle of the strip. But as dead as it's always been down there on the north end, while we always stop at, basically at Wynn, got the Fashion Show Mall there, that's gonna start drawing a lot of attention. So we gonna wait and see what happens. Now, I did all of this because I want to ask y'all, with all of that said, if any of that will change y'all mind. So let's say everything happened as I'm envisioning. We get this new hotel built. So you got Sahara, you got Fontainebleau, you got Resorts World, you got the hookah lounge, the restaurants, and Encore. Is that enough to sell y'all? And y'all can drop the emoji. Let me get a line of emojis right now so we can do this next round. Because now I'm finna go to y'all. So let's start here. Would that be enough for y'all to consider staying more on the north end of the strip versus the south end of the strip? They got the new hotels, they've got more restaurants, they give you lounge options, so you don't have to, only go to clubs. You can sit back and chill. Because Luna Lounge, in my opinion, is probably the best fun party hookah lounge on the strip. You got Azusa, which is cool. That's right off the strip by Virgin, and everybody who know about Blue Martini, you know about Blue Martini. Cloud 9 cool also. Would that be enough for y'all when y'all planning your trip to Vegas to be like, you know what, MGM is a vibe, I got my MGM rewards, or Caesars is a vibe, etc., etc. But man, I low-key might want to check out Resorts World and hang out down there, or let me go check out Fontainebleau, and I could spend a couple days down there on that side of the strip. Would that be enough for y'all to consider staying down there? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I was real curious, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I had to sit back and think about it for myself. But I want to ask y'all, is it enough? And if it's not enough, what else do they need to do on the north end of the strip to compete? It's gonna be real. I want to do north versus south. I don't want to do center strip. Center strip is just, everything is center strip. It's gonna be hard to really compete with center strip. But is that enough to make y'all want to stay, or would that be enough to give y'all consideration? All right, let me go into the chat. Did a little more explaining than I wanted to, but listen. New York impressed the hell out of me. Like I was there from Tuesday to Sunday, and it was enough for me to be able to hang around there, go down, center strip a little, come back and be all right. All right. Why y'all answering that? Let me say my what ups to those y'all who slid in here real quick. Oh, there go your bourbon drinkers. Yeah, for sure. Ravens, what's going on? Happy Friday. Y'all crazy. Yeah. Who's this? Graphic, what up? Mighty Bull, what up? What's going on? CZ, my guy, what up? Usher is performing at the Super Bowl. I can't even say I'm surprised. Usher going crazy. The casino is solid and the music is always really good in New York. Yeah. I've been in there before. It's just been a while, but just hanging around, I was like, damn. All right. I still don't like the location. I was even walking out of New York just to go back in the Park MGM. I'm like, man, it's just right here, but if I want to go down there to Planet Hollywood, or if I want to go to the Promenade, like that's a hike, you know what I mean? From New York, even from Park. But at least with Park, you got the trams. New York, you have to go to Park. You get on the tram. Said I told you we're sleeping on New York, best value on the strip. Nah, I'm not gonna say all that. Nope. Nah, I can't say all that. I still, even after my last stay, I still would not put New York over Park MGM. I still stand by that. I would still stay 10 times out of 10 times. What I always tell y'all, I stay at Park MGM and could play in New York. New York rooms is for sure. If you stay there, ain't nothing to complain about. Like ain't really nothing to complain about at all. Like they've cleared themselves from that slightly above the Excalibur Castle and like Luxor. They've cleared themselves now. New York can make a debate and say that they better than MGM Grand. I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now. Overall, MGM Grand got the club, they got the wave pool, but when you look at like restaurants and the casino vibe, New York can make a debate that they better than MGM Grand. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw that out there. I can make a debate. I could debate somebody for that. I'm not saying I'm going to, but they definitely can now. Stayed in New York 21, had a blast. Yeah, I could see so. I could see why. Park MGM, shower in New York. Yeah, I need I don't like that they did that. I do not like shower tub combos. New York is a good value, close to a lot, not very expensive and decent enough stay. Yeah, no, they definitely have increased their values, renovating their rooms with everything that pairs. And the thing that I will say about New York is they really have a lot of food options. They have a lot of food options, which is a major plus. On the Record is so slept on, in my opinion. I think a lot of people who know about On the Record would say the same thing, that it's slept on. On the Record was hella cool. Went there after the concert. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are doing. On the Record, they're Wednesday, Friday, Saturday is their hours, I believe. I don't think they're Sunday, Monday. I know they're Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. But a lot of people at the concert pulling up On the Record for sure. That new hotel gonna be nice. Yes, it is. It's gonna be a vibe. Didn't like the South End first few trips, but just hanging around there and giving it a chance, I really like the South End now. Yeah, it's the only knock is really just trying to get to Center Strip, to be real. I don't like Venetian or MGM Grand. Way too big. Can't have fun walking in circles all day. I think I can understand why you'll say that about MGM Grand, especially because MGM Grand, their hotel towers are literally on the opposite side of where you have to go to get to the strip. So I can understand that. Venetian, I don't think Venetian way too big. Venetian only becomes too big when you try to go through the Grand Canal shots. That's when it becomes a whole different ball game. But walking out of the elevator towers, even if you in the Venezia Tower or if you're in the regular Venetian Tower, it's right. It's not far at all. So it's a big property, but I think their hotel towers are in perfect location to be able to get to ride share or get to the strip. But I can understand why you would say that. It is a big property, but I don't think it's nowhere near as worse as MGM Grand. They got to do something better than that. I disagree. Adding the casino resort doesn't make a certain area better. Wynn's location didn't get any better with the opening of Resorts World. No, it doesn't. It didn't. Not with Resorts World. I agree with you. But that's why I was asking if you add another one to that. Because one hotel isn't going to change anything. Like Wynn and Encore, like that location is really what knocked them. Adding Resorts World down there kind of made it like, okay, all right, now with something else down there to do, but it still wasn't enough to do. Sahara did their update, so that kind of added more to it. But that's why I'm like, now you talking about having 2 luxury hotels, a hotel that could be 4 or 5 star depending on how you want to rank it. Because Resorts World is top 5 regardless if you want to call it, however you want to rank the hotels, top 5 on the strip. But then you got another mega resort down there with a lot of the different things that they add value to. I don't know. I think it can change a lot. I think it can change a lot. Resorts World wasn't going to do it, but adding another one down there and then renovating a budget hotel, I think the combination of those three will definitely add to it. Proximity to festival grounds is the only reason I'm choosing North End. That's understandable, 100%. Total project cost $3.7 billion for sure. And that $3.7 billion, I'm pretty sure they're going to make their money worth it all. All right, let me take this shot because I know I told y'all to give me my my emojis and I seen them in here. I was just trying to catch up on the chat for sure. But cheers to y'all for sure. Appreciate the engagement. Let me do my plug. I ain't even asked for my plug once. If y'all in here right now, if y'all could hit the like button, I greatly appreciate it. Thumbs up, turn it blue. Don't cost you a penny. Helps the algorithm a lot. I greatly appreciate that. Cheers to y'all. Happy Friday. Well, Mike, I'm glad you said that because I did ask also. If it's not enough to make it better, what else do you think they need to do? So, I agree with you that Resorts World didn't help, but Resorts World, Fontainebleau, and Sahara renovations, along with all of the things that come with that hotel, I think that now boosts that end of the strip. I'm not saying it make it better, but I think it'll make it more competitive for people who might consider staying down there. Said North still gonna be a tough sell. Most people are so conditioned to mid strip. I think so. Also, that's why I asked. You know, what else do they need? They try. Hey, clearly, if y'all can, they're trying to compete. They like, we want some action down here on the North End. We don't want people to just come down here, hit up Zook, go to Carver's Steak, or play at some of the lounge. You want people to come down here and stay, you know, and consistently. So I think Sahara did good. I like Sahara. They lounge, pool area, cool. Looking forward to the prices of Fontainebleau. They can't go too premium of price if they still want to fill the room. I'm with you on that. I can't even estimate where their rooms are gonna be because I don't know how they're gonna rate I don't know where they're rating their hotels. Because Resorts World, when they opened, that was the same thing they did. They came out there like they was a 5-star mega resort. They was trying to charge encore prices to stay in the Hilton Tower, and everybody was like, nope, that ain't finna fly. They dropped them prices. So Fontainebleau might do the same thing because it's a newer hotel. They might test the market, see what people will spend their money, because that's how business works. We're gonna throw some prices out here. If people pay it, we'll keep it there. If we throw some prices out here and they just like, nah, this too much, then they'll lower the prices. But yeah, I'm real curious to see how they come, what their entry point for rooms and stuff, because Circa was crazy. Even to this time, I still think Circa rates be crazy, but Circa's a vibe. And I low-key think, depending on what they do at Fontainebleau could be on the strip with Circa. Like, imagine if Circa was where Fontainebleau is. Would that, let's do that. I'm gonna keep going through the chat, but I just want to see yeses or no. If Circa was where Fontainebleau is right now, with everything that's at Circa, would that have been enough to make the North End of the strip competitive? Does that make the North End better than the South End, or would that still not be enough? Let's just do it like that, because Fontainebleau could very well build up to be what Circa is. So just say yeses or nos. I'll look on the screen while I'm going through the chat on this side also. Zoe said Resorts World, Sahara, Fontainebleau, and the MSG Sphere. Yeah, that's gonna bring heat down there for sure. Said just get rid of Circus. Circus thing is gonna be an ice. Hey, you gotta have budget options for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So nah, that's revenue. They're not gonna get rid of Circus. This was from earlier. I saw a couple. Said won't sell me all my comps and perks. All right, so okay, let's speak outside of the non-comps. Like, I keep forgetting I gotta establish that. Let's eliminate you having comps anywhere. You gotta pay somewhere. Gotta pay to stay somewhere. All right, this is why I don't like talking about comps. Let's eliminate comps from the conversation. You gotta pay to stay somewhere. Would that be enough for you to consider paying to stay on that end if you had Circa where Fontainebleau is? Because something tells me they're going to really try to make themselves. They might not be Circa. I don't know about the world's biggest sports book. I don't know they're going to go that far, but they're going to be knocking in Circa territory, especially they've been working on this thing for about 17 years now. Some people are saying it's not for me. Okay. Don't be that bad. Many people down there do it. Some people might think that end of the strip got some head scratchers. I'll say that. I walked out of Encore, was gonna go to Resorts World to check it out, but I didn't feel like crossing the street, so I went south. That's understandable. I can understand that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel that same way. I don't hit clubs or lounges in Vegas, so not for me. I'm just not the target audience. Okay. Well, if you don't hit clubs or lounges, then who said this? Professor X. All right. So then what do you do in Vegas? Because if you see shows, it don't really matter where you stay at, unless you see a specific show in a specific area. There's bars at every. So it's a good point. All right. So you don't club, you don't lounge. It's restaurants everywhere. So then, if that doesn't attract you to stay on that end of the strip, like what else would you need to attract to? Let me scroll down here real quick. I want to see these yeses and nos. Nah, y'all like hell. Everybody's like, nope. That's tough. They're like, nah. Nah. That's crazy. Hey, to those hotel insiders that might be watching the stream, let's find out why. All right, what else they need? Since everybody like, nah. Did anybody say, yeah, I don't see no yeses. Said another promenade type area for the north. I think that's what come for that. Visit Vegas in February. Checked out Resorts World. I felt empty. Resorts World feeling empty? Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way in the world. What the hell going on? Oh, it's a super chat. That side of the Vegas Strip doesn't have it for me. All right, okay. All right, so this is where we're gonna shift the topic then. All right, that's fine. So if Circle was there, it still ain't enough. Right on. Got it. Clearly understood. Y'all, we all on the same boat now. So that ain't enough. What do they need to do then? So let's build up. That's what we finna do. Let's build up the north end of the strip to make it competitive to compete with the south end. We're not trying to compete with center strip. That's just gonna probably be impossible. It's too much center strip. But we trying to compete with the south end. What do we need to do at the end of this strip to make it compete with the south, in y'all opinion? Cause that crazy. I just seen one person said it wouldn't have it jumping. Okay. But everybody else, so we like a 99% nah. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I think if Fontainebleau open up, it would definitely make that end more competitive. Because I'm gonna break it down to y'all like this. Y'all might not have thought about it like this way, but let me break it down to y'all like this. Trams are convenient. So yeah, that's something that helps with Mandalay Bay, Luxor, Excalibur. You can tram to New York. So I get the tram part of it, but cause something tell me that's what they might consider doing on that north. They might try to make some trams. Cause I mean, you still got the monorail down there. So technically though, you got like the MGM specific trams. You still got the monorail down there. But then you're gonna have people like, well, I don't want to pay to have to get closer to the strip. So, okay, fair enough. But if you were to walk out of Resorts World and you wanted to try to get, if you were to walk out of Resorts World and walk to, we'll say Palazzo, that would in essence be the same distance as walking from Mandalay Bay to MGM Grand. Like, y'all got to think about that in that context. Like, yeah, Resorts World and Sahara down there at the end of the strip, and no, it's not an ideal walking location. But neither is Mandalay Bay or Luxor or Excalibur. Like, staying at those hotels, they have access to get closer to the park area. But we just described that staying at New York and Park MGM, that's still a mission trying to get over there to like Planet Hollywood and Bellagio. Like the tram, like literally, if there was no trams, like if MGM did not have a tram, and I think we all could agree on this, if there was no trams, Mandalay Bay, but Luxor specifically, Luxor will probably not get the same love that it get from a lot of people. And Mandalay Bay also. Like Mandalay Bay is a really nice hotel, but the location is atrocious. We talk about that all the time. Everybody hates Mandalay Bay's location, regardless of the value that they add at the hotel. But I feel like when you look at like the location and access to get into more things, I feel like if you stay at Resorts World, you're gonna have closer access to get into stuff of interest than if you at Mandalay Bay trying to come up towards Center Strip. So I don't know, man. It's I'm waiting to see what y'all say, but I don't know. I think if they had Circa down there, Circa would, the north end of the strip will be better than the south end of the strip. And the south end of the strip cuts off at Park MGM. From Park MGM down to Mandalay Bay. That's where I like will cut. That'll be like my divider line. And then from basically like where Aria is to Harris, we'll say Harris is like prime center strip. And then your walk-off cutoff is typically going to be Palazzo. I think that would make it better, but let's see what y'all gotta say. Said that. Oh, I saw a super chat. You said you have to get rid of the heavy drug use. There's drugs everywhere. Like I know the north end of the strip has that it's not gonna say reputation. It's known for a lot of mischief. We'll just say it's a lot of mischief that goes on that side of the strip. I think that gets cleaned up though when there's like, think about it. Like y'all just think about it from y'all local city. Like people who don't have nothing else to do, nowhere to go, nowhere to sleep. They ain't got nothing to do with their life. They just throwing life away. Where do they go? They go to abandoned areas where it's not a lot going on. It's not a lot of traffic because they ain't trying to deal with a lot of nonsense, not trying to deal with the 5-0. You build up hotels down there, mega resorts on top of that, or highly attractive hotels, that eliminates that pushes them elsewhere. That's how all of that works. So I think you build up down there, you bring more people down there, it's going to push some of that nonsense and mischief away. That's just my opinion though. Said they need hella more hotels in an area like the Link Promenade. How many more hotels? I think let me say this again. We're comparing the north end of the strip. So everything up to, we'll just say Encore. Everything from up to Encore to the south end of the strip, from Park MGM down to Mandalay Bay. The only Link Promenade area that they have, which is what I was talking about, is the park in between Park MGM and New York, which I spend a lot of time at. And it's a nice area to hang out at. But what you get inside of Resorts World alone is competitive with that. And then that little shopping center where Luna Hookah Lounge is, where Tacos El Gordo, all of that, that's a good start. The Link Promenade is Center Strip. That's why I said we can't really compete with what's going on Center Strip. I don't know how many more hotels they would need. I think, in my opinion, Fontainebleau makes it competitive. But that's why I'm like, how many more hotels would they need to compete with the north end of the strip? Because ain't nothing going on. Like, think about it. It's Park MGM in New York. Most of y'all, when the last time y'all stayed at MGM Grand? Now I'm curious. When the last time y'all stayed at MGM Grand? Or would y'all even consider staying at MGM Grand? We're not going to talk about Excalibur. I know a lot of people stay at Luxor because it's budget friendly on the MGM side. And then Mandalay Bay is popular because of MGM Rewards. But if we look at hotels for hotels, there's no hotel on the south end of the strip that's touching Resorts World or Encore or Wynn. And then Sahara is competitive with Park MGM. I don't know that I will put Sahara over Park MGM. It's basically it's debatable between New York, and Sahara. I'll let y'all go that out. But then you got Strat and Circus like at the very, very end. So I mean, I compare like Strat to it's like Strat and Circus is basically to me like Excalibur and Luxor. So I said Luxor, Excalibur and Luxor. So I don't think there's nothing on the south end of the strip. That's why I'm trying to get y'all opinion on it. Like just being down there, I'm like, yo, this really not that bad. It's just if I wanted to get to Center Strip, there's no tram, so it's a little distance, but I can hang down here, like, which I did. I hung down there for a few hours, just chilling. It was cool. The world's tallest building. Yeah. What the hell did Schooner say? Hold on. No. What you done said? I'll get to that later. Tracy, what's going on? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming through. Said it's basically dead and too much open space up there on the North Strip. I mean, that's why we having this conversation. What make it dead down there? Like, between Encore and Resorts World, it's extremely live. They just actually built the Transfix art thing. Like, it's not dead till you get down there to Circus. I can't agree with that. I'm sorry. I can't agree with that. The open space part, I guess if you want to say over there past Resorts World, I guess you could say that. But I'm pretty sure I'm in the process of doing things. But I won't say that it's dead down there. It's just not heavy traffic as it is Center Strip. But compared to the North End, I don't know that I can agree with that. I gotta stay at Conrad over Hilton. I would probably agree with that also. Said I stayed at Signature over MGM Grand. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't even say I'm mad at that. Staying at the Signature, I probably would stay at MGM Grand for the Signature simply because I don't feel like making that walk. That would be the only reason. I ain't mad at that at all. But yeah, the We Run Las Vegas comment, that I think all of that mischief, as we're gonna call it on the public stream, gets cleared out if they build up more hotels and bring more traffic. Logistics is the North Strip's problem. They had a tram that went from Mid Strip to Strat, and they had a bridge from Encore to Resorts World. They would see much more people up that way. That's why I said that. I'm almost certain most people thinking from the tram point, like, well, if I'm at Mandalay Bay, I can tram to Excalibur, and then from there I'm right there in New York, then I'm at Park. Like I get all that. But like from Mandalay Bay to New York, there's nothing going on. Like at all. Like at all. There's nothing going on. Like you gotta get to New York and MGM Grand. I see some emojis coming in. I need a couple more. I see y'all. We got 71 people in here right now. Shout out to all of y'all. Give me up to 55 likes. I got 47 likes. Give me the 55. Let me get the 55. And we'll be good. You said they got the Moto 6 down there that I've seen when I was driving past. Listen, there's a lot of things. They got dispensaries down there. They got restaurants. People love the pepper mill down there. I know some of y'all like strip clubs. You knocking around strip club territory. Like it's, to the comment, it's not as many hotels, obviously, because that's the North End of the Strip. And I would say it's really not as many hotels cluttered together. That's really what that breaks down to. The hotels is not cluttered together. Because to park, you got Mandalay Bay, Luxor, Excalibur, MGM Grand, throw in the Signature if you want to. New York and Park. That's 7 hotels. Sahara, Strat, Circus, Resorts World, Encore, Wynn. That's 6 hotels. The hotels it's not way more hotels. And then if you throw Fontainebleau in there, that's gonna be 7. It's just how much closer those hotels are. Like, that's why I asked how many more hotels do they need. I think it's just because of how much closer things are. Said it's been years, and yes, I stayed at Excalibur. Hey man, I don't judge nobody. Where y'all stayed at. I just know where I'm not staying at. That's all I know. I skipped over this. Cat said Circus, Fontainebleau, and more shopping strip malls would make the North End more exciting, but depending on how the rooms would be too. Well, you got Fashion Mall down there, and then you got the malls inside of Wynn or the shopping there. I think the Fashion Mall alone is enough. Then you still got everything going on in Resorts World, and then you got the little shops over there across the street from Resorts World. So I'm almost certain once they open Fontainebleau, it's probably gonna be more malls and shopping in there. I know they're gonna be building a lot of stuff in there. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I guess we'll ultimately have to let everybody see. And shout out to all of y'all. I see the 55 likes. long effect. My bad. I think we'll revisit this conversation. I wanted to ask y'all right now though, but we'll revisit this conversation at the end of the year. I just wanted to see what people say right now because, and I say this because I don't normally go to the North End Strip. Y'all know I tell y'all this all the time. Like once I'm past Palazzo, I sneak in the wind to do some videos or just pop through there here and there. But I'm not going down there. Like that's why I said Resorts World was the best thing to happen to that side of the strip. Because without Resorts World, Sahara, like alright, but not going down there. But like being down there, especially with what Resorts World is doing, trying to help. Resorts World got so much going on just in that hotel in itself. And then you talking about throwing another property down there, and then Sahara adding more, updating their rooms. I think when they finally get stuff live, it'll be a different conversation. But at least I know for now, y'all like right now, nah. Like circa, based on what y'all said, when they open Fontainebleau, it's not gonna make their end competitive. But when I asked y'all why, the only thing I saw was they need more hotels in the area like the Link Promenade. Which is funny because really all, if y'all think about it, all the Link Promenade is just a strip of restaurants. It's a strip of restaurants and a couple bars. Like it's bars and stuff on that area too. It's just in the middle of everything. And then you got the High Roller. That's really what made that thing. It's a Sapphire Day Club. Pepper Mill is cool for sure. My guy Crossover, what's up, man? Good to see you. After party people, I got 3 minutes before I gotta switch over to the after party. Yeah, Pepper Mill is cool. That's why I'm like, I think that end of this strip is slowly but surely making an appearance. All right, let me pull up my notes before I wrap up this stream. I think I pretty much got through everything I wanted to go through. So y'all coming in here late. I was saying the topic was, I said that Vegas is going to significantly change. We got a new casino, well, multiple new casinos. Dream, I don't know what's going on with Dream down there, the past Mandalay Bay. I think I saw that was paused. I don't think I put this out here, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this before we leave. I saw that a strong rumor report is Paris is actually in the process of acquiring the Jubilee Tower and Horseshoe. I saw that report. I know there's been talks for years now. Like this was even when they was Bally's, but apparently they trying to push that to make that happen. So the Jubilee Tower is gonna, in essence, become another tower at Paris. You know, they were talking about maybe throwing balconies and all that on there. We'll have to see that. So that could be happening. Horseshoe is the best budget strip is the best budget hotel on the strip. I'm going to probably end up making a video about this probably in the next week. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you that right now. The best budget hotel on the Las Vegas Strip, undebatably, undoubtedly, like there's nothing to talk about. This is just a simple fact, is Horseshoe. Like it's unreal the value you get at Horseshoe for what it costs to stay there. In case y'all wondering about that too, the Resort Tower would in essence be Horseshoe's main tower. And then the Jubilee will go over to Paris. But it's a walkway, so you'll be able to access both towers anyway. We talked about the Resorts World area. I was real curious about y'all thoughts on that. So I can make a note of this and we'll revisit this, like I said, later on. Most people don't think that the north end of the strip will be competitive with Fontainebleau. So okay, I understand and respect both sides. I see all of that. But I think from what I've seen and have gathered, by December, Fontainebleau should be open. And yeah, I think that was it. That was everything I had noted. And then y'all engagement, as always, has been solid. Somebody said, what was that? Said I might do some sports gambling at the link. Yeah. Sports gambling's a vibe. Like, just don't go too crazy. Fuel bar, sleep. Oh, Luke's Lobster. Yeah, I posted the real. Listen, I'll say this before I get up out of here. We can dive more into this in the after party though. Luke's Lobster was delicious. It was scrumptious, delicious. I went there twice. I got the lobster roll flights, is which I did for the reel and my YouTube short that I posted. And then I went back there and actually got an actual lobster roll for my vlog, which y'all will see when I post that in the next couple of days. if y'all like lobster rolls, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all gotta go. It was, it was so fire. It was off the chain. Planet Hollywood for value. Planet Hollywood is an affordable hotel. So for me, you have budget / cheap, affordable, mid tier, and then you have luxury top tier. Planet Hollywood is upper level affordable. Like, it's not a luxury hotel, but it's levels above budget. It's definitely, without a doubt, the best valued affordable hotel. But on the budget side, Horseshoe without a doubt. Fuel bars, hidden gem. The resort tower is cool at Horseshoe, and that other tower, I never had a signal or internet connection. Now that's the Jubilee Tower, yeah. Horseshoe and Flamingo cool. Flamingo cool because it's cheap, but Flamingo's not touching Valleys or Horseshoe. Gotta stop calling them Valleys. Nah, Flamingo not touching Horseshoe. Dream ran out of funding. Yeah, I did see that also. They ran out of funding along with some other things, but yeah, they gotta get some more business loans. Bellagio or Aria at the same price? Oh, Aria without a question. That ain't even. There's no debate about that. Aria 100%, 10 out of 10 times. Delano Park, MGM, Mandalay Bay Pool, T-Mobile Arena, and Allegiant Stadium. Mandalay Bay Pool is cool, but that location is atrocious. Delano is inside of that, so they fall in the same tier. Park MGM and that T-Mobile, the park area, as we was talking about it, yeah, that's definitely fire. But Mandalay Bay is the end of the South. That location is terrible. Yeah, definitely Aria for sure. Finesse Kid, what's happening? Good to see you, bro, as always. All right, let me get out of here so I can switch over to the after party. Appreciate all the love and support from everybody. Appreciate the engagement, man. Y'all know these streams and these lounges doing this with y'all is always a vibe. It's good to be back. So thank y'all for all of the engagement. And I'm here for a few weeks. I think I'll be back in Vegas next month. I gotta actually plan my next trip this weekend. I think end of May is when I'm planning to go back. My birthday is in May, you know what I'm saying? May as we like to call it. So I'll be back here same time next Friday after party. People, y'all know what I gotta do. I'll see y'all shortly. To everybody else, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Wait, what was this last comment? Said sending love from PGH 412. All right, no doubt. Appreciate the love and support. Appreciate you coming through. I'm up out of here. I'll see y'all same time next Friday. Enjoy y'all weekends. Make the end of April count. And I'll holler at y'all next Friday.